My name's Monica and my channel is all about helping emerging musicians get ahead in the music industry. I am so freaking excited this morning. I've been up since, wait, what time is it now? It's 8:30 in the morning now. I've been up since 6:20, I think, because Download Festival got announced today. Yay! It's going to be happening in Melbourne and that's where I live now, so I'm super happy. Today we're going to be talking about one of my favorite topics, social media. So in case you guys didn't know, I manage the social media for Heavy Magazine, which is Australia's biggest alternative music magazine and film magazine. And I also have a couple of small business clients within the fashion industry, so I manage their digital marketing and social media as well. Apart from that, I have been a vocalist in bands for many years. I have a really good understanding of social media from the artist perspective. I wanted to make sure that I was covering exactly what you guys wanted to know, and by far this is the most requested video that I've had so far. So I decided to do a Q&A style. So I've got a list of questions here, that's why I'm looking down. So without further ado, let's get to the questions. So the first question comes from Jack and he asked, what form of content works best to draw in new listeners? At the moment, video is by far the most powerful medium right now. YouTube is now the second biggest social media platform, just behind Facebook, and it's also the second biggest search engine behind Google. So yeah, that just goes to show that video is more powerful than ever. Video has the ability to combine your music with an image, which is obviously going to be more captivating and convey more to an audience within a shorter amount of time. You can use video not just for your music, obviously there's video clips, but you can also use it to do tour announcements, tour diaries, then you can go into Instagram stories, Snapchat, showing people behind the scenes of your band. The next question comes from Dan and he asks, can you post too much? You can't post too much. Just because someone is following you doesn't mean they're going to see your post in their newsfeed. So I'm going to give you guys a direct quote from Facebook on this subject. Newsfeed uses a variety of diversity rules to prevent people from seeing too many stories from a given publisher. That means you do not need to worry about spamming your fans or followers, provided that the content you post is new and high quality. I wouldn't be posting 5 times a day or anything like that. I'd be posting maybe 3 times a week. As long as you're keeping it consistent, I think that that is the most important thing. What you don't want to do is post every single day for a week and then post nothing for 3 weeks or a month. If you're touring, you can obviously post a lot more because you'll probably have a lot more to post about if you're in a different city every day or every second day. So the next question is also from Jack. He asked, how do you stand out from other bands on social media? That is a very good question. Basically, I think the way to stand out is just have your shit together. You need a high quality profile photo first up, then you need high quality music which is accessible, so you need to have some sort of digital distribution that's going to be getting it on iTunes, Spotify, Google Play. But you also stand out by having a super engaged audience. A good way to get your audience to engage with you is to ask them questions, ask their opinions on things, and make sure you're writing back to every single comment and message that people are sending you. If you're posting consistently and people are engaging, Facebook and Instagram are going to rank your posts higher because you're seen as bringing value to that platform and encouraging people to use that platform. This automatically is going to make you stand out from all the other bands who aren't really making the most out of their social media. Dan also asked, what is the best time to post? So the best times to post is going to vary depending on your audience. I would say bands and musicians, especially in the heavier genres, have a similar demographic. I personally have found that the best time to post is around 8 PM or any time after dinner time. Definitely avoid Friday and Saturday nights because people are out and about. But Sunday nights are good, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. What I would say for you guys to do if you're first starting out is convert your Instagram to a business Instagram, and that's going to give you a bunch of analytics to do with when your followers are online. You can use those days and times as a starting point and then kind of change it around from there once you get into that regular posting schedule. So Joshua asked, how do you start out as an emerging band on social media? For example, what do you include on the page, pictures, links, bios, etc.? Put out a good image and work ethic. So thank you for your question. So before you set up your Facebook page, I really think it's a good idea to already have a high quality band photo and already have music recorded. So you don't have to post the music that you've recorded straight away, but you should definitely have a teaser or a snippet, something that people can listen to when you invite them to like your page. If you don't have any of that and then you take the time to invite all your friends to like your page, I personally think it's a wasted opportunity because essentially there's not going to be anything for them to like. People are just going to be liking a band name, which, to be blunt, is not really going to mean too much. People get invited to like Facebook pages all the time, so you really just want to put your best foot forward and actually give people something to like. You'll also need a bio, but for the love of God, keep that bio under 150 words. You're an emerging band, you're probably not going to have too many milestones to talk about in your bio, so you should really just say who you are, where you're from, and what people can expect from you in the near future. So that's it for part 1, guys. Stay tuned for part 2, where I'm going to be talking about finding your demographic and growing your social media once you've been established for a little while. I'm also going to have an announcement in part 2, so make sure you stay tuned. Until then, I'll talk to you next time. Bye!